What's going on, people? Welcome to United Stand. Welcome to yet another road trip to Old Trafford to face our bogey team, Wolverhampton Wanderers. I mean, when we lost against them last year, I was like, thank God it's the end of this, like near the end of the season. We don't have to come back there for a long time. Then the fixtures come out, and then we draw them the second game of the season. Then I'm thinking, right, at least Molineux's done early, scraped a draw. We don't have to come back here again. Then we get drawn against them in the FA Cup. Then we don't win that, and then we have to play them again. So it's just like, we just cannot buy a win against this team. They're our proper bogey team. We haven't beat them since like 2012 with like 5 times of asking. Chicharito scored in that game. But yeah, we played them at Old Trafford today for the replay of the 4th round of the FA Cup, and you know what? I think we'll do it. I think we'll do it. I think this will be the day we break the hoodoo. I really do. I think it'll be a tight game. It'll be a cagey game. I think both teams are going to have to make changes. We know that because how the sheer volume of games there's been. It's like even since Christmas, we just haven't had a break. You know, coming into this time of the season, which if we would have got the job done at Molineux, we definitely would have had a whole week off this week. So. Yeah, I think both teams are going to make changes, and you look at Wolves, and you know they're always capable of playing well. You know they're a very, very good side, got good individual players. More importantly, they're better as a team, but they're not in the best form right now. They're really not. They're stuttering. Draw against Newcastle last time out for them. I think they lost to Watford. So yes, they had that comeback against City, but what I'm saying is their form has kind of been up and down, similar to ours. So they're not maybe as free flowing as they would like to be, or as they have been, but they're still a great team, and we know the threats that they've got. Like Solskjaer said in the press conference, that we're playing a team that knows everything about us, and we're playing a team that we know everything about them. So it is going to be a good battle tonight. I think it'll be tight. I think we'll nick it. I think we'll nick it like 2-1, maybe 2-0. But it's going to be a tight one. I think it's interesting to see squad selection, because again, Solskjaer in a press conference saying that he wants to he wants to rest Rashford and use him kind of sparingly, but one, he's in such good form, and 2, he's just kind of always fit and got so much energy. So you know, I can see him playing tonight. Dan James obviously didn't start the last game. Did he start the last game against Newcastle? No, he didn't. Yeah, Matt started out there. But for me, I would actually go with Mata again. I mean, you're looking at team selection wise, I would actually go with Mata again on that right hand side. If you are gonna make a change, okay, maybe Martial or Rashford, we might rest them. I don't know. I'd like Greenwood to get a start, but I also think there should be a place for Mata in this team tonight, because I think he showed against Norwich, which I'm not saying he ever lost it, but it's just a reminder to all of us that, you know, he is still a great player in terms of the way he thinks, the way he moves, and how he uses the ball, how he manipulates the ball, and he can always find a pass. So for me, I'd play Mata in the 10 today. I'd maybe give Pereira a rest, and I'd obviously play Fred and Matic. I would put Mata in the 10, and then I'll go with Greenwood on the right, Martial and Rashford if he does play them both. Or if he rests one of them, then put Greenwood up front and then James on the right. So that's what I would go with. I think the back 4, I think he said he said very stubbornly Ashley Young won't be involved. Didn't say he's injured. Obviously, we all know what's going on there. He's trying to secure a move to Inter Milan. The latest I heard on that was that Ashley Young doesn't want to kind of sign up to leave in the summer because he thinks that's disrespectful. He'd rather get it done and go now. But I saw that Inter were in talks with Roma over a fullback, so that could hold up the Ashley Young deal or stop it altogether. But for me, I stand by what I said, man. Letting Ashley Young go in this window, for me, a fullback, I think stupid. I really do. The amount of injury-prone players we've got in defensive positions, whether it be Eric Bailly, who's only coming back, Fussell Mensah just coming back, Luke Shaw, you know, he can always pick up an injury here or there. I personally wouldn't run with that. I think it would be a silly move to do that. So, yeah, for me, I think we need to hold on to Ashley Young till the summer and then let him go. I don't care what he wants. And we still ain't got any sign of Bruno Fernandes, but that's a whole nother story. We'll touch on that. But Miles, Wolves are that team. We just can't buy a win. You're expecting a win tonight?
Yeah, man. Do you know what? Even with, I think he'll rest like one of either Martial or Rashford.
Yeah.
But even with that being said, I think it's a competition that we need to put everything into, and it's one that I think he will put everything into. I think it's one that could be a potential career saver in terms of him being around next season, and it will also create a buzz with the fans. Like, we haven't won the FA Cup in a while, and I think it's definitely a trophy that we want to win. We wanted to win the Carabao Cup, we're out of that, and now our eyes are focused on the FA Cup. So I think he'll go with the strongest team with an eye on playing Liverpool on Sunday. So I don't think we see Martial and Rashford play together in the same team today. Only if he gets desperate in the last half hour or whatever.
But it's a weird one, isn't it? Because we want to win both games, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's hard for him to prioritise, because you're saying that we need a trophy, and he wants to kickstart something with this team. But no Man United manager, no matter where you are in the league, can you ever afford to go to Anfield and go, we prioritise this cup, we're not going to put out our strongest team at Anfield because we're way off the top, or we're still chasing top 4. We're only 4 points off. He has to play strong. Yeah. So it's almost like he has to find the strongest team he can out of the players he got for both games. He can't go, I'll prioritise, can he?
I think if he's smart, he won't mention Liverpool in terms of, playing a stronger team for Wolves and not playing one against Liverpool. If he's smart, he won't mention that, because in the back of his head, he should really have the fact that he needs to kind of win something. Do you know what I'm saying? Or come fourth, in that top 4 spot. So I think he should put all his. In terms of this weekend, I think he should put the majority of his eggs into this basket, into the Wolves basket. Get the win that you need to get. If you lose against Liverpool, in terms of the rivalry, it's the end of the world. In terms of how they are compared to us, it's not the end of the world. We're the only team to get a draw against the whole season. Do you see what I'm saying? So, to lose to Liverpool or to draw against Liverpool because you put out a strong team today, for me, is not the end of the world. Go and get this job done. You didn't get it done, in the last game against Wolves. So get it done today. There's no excuse for having an extra game in our fixture, in our fixture list, and not winning it. You've created a problem for yourself. You've given yourself another fixture to play. Now you have to go and win it. Otherwise, that extra fixture was for nothing.
Yeah, players tied for the Liverpool game for nothing.
And then you could have a Rashford who might walk off from this game injured. And you just waste the time.
And this sort of game, it's not like a Norwich or the Newcastle game where there's always that scope that, okay, you could be 3-0 up, get Martial off, get Rashford off. This game, unless we're pleasantly surprised, my gut feeling is that this is not a game that's going to be over in the first half or early in the second half with 3-0 up. I'd love it to be, but with how good Wolves are, it feels like it'll be close right to the end. People got to play to 100%. We should play 100% in every game. But do you know what I mean? I don't think Solskjaer, what I'm getting is, I don't think Solskjaer's going to have the luxury of going, right, we're 2-0 up with 15 minutes, or 3-0 up, sorry. Let's get Rashford and Martial off at the same time. It doesn't have that feel to it. Hopefully we're wrong, and it does.
I mean, none of our games have really had that feel to it. You look at the game against Norwich the other day, I said to you at half-time when we were 1-0 up that we have to go and kill them in the second half, which fair enough we did. But why couldn't we have done that in the first half? Why couldn't we have killed them off there and then? They were a really poor side, and then gone on and maybe, or just like chilled in the second half, whatever. We got the 1-0, we got the 1-0 in the first half. It was seemingly comfortable, but then we still had to go and produce in the second. So that means our players had to play a full 90 minutes at full pelt. Do you know what I'm saying? So Wolves are a much stronger team, and I don't see us going there getting 3 goals in the first half and then being able to chill. They're going to give us a game for the whole 90. So
But do you think we'll edge past them?
I think so. If Ollie's smart, he'll put the majority of his eggs into this basket and just get the win. You're giving yourself the trouble, like I said, of having the extra fixture. So now you've got to put everything into it and get that win. Liverpool, they are a beast that no one can tame. So not to say, let them have an easy ride, but focus on this game, get through this game, because you've given yourself the hassle of having to be in it, and then try and figure something out against Liverpool, who...
Okay, I hear you. And also, there's still no sign of Bruno Fernandes at United yet. There's so many conspiracy theories, as per usual. People saying they saw him at the airport. Then there's rumours that they're trying to keep on to him because obviously they've got Benfica on the weekend, which is their derby. They want him to play that. There's so much things out there. And then on top of that, we've got linked with Koulibaly saying that that's going to be a deal that's going to happen in the summer. Like, just quickly on that, Koulibaly, 75 million. obviously it's way off, and it's Italian press kind of putting it out there at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, we got Tuanzebe there, young. Is it worth spending 75 million on a 28-year-old?
Yes.
Like we just spent 80 million on Maguire. That'll be 160 million on 2 centre halves. Don't think it's worth giving Tuanzebe a go and go with something cheaper, or that's for you? You're here for that kind of energy, Koulibaly?
I'm definitely here for that kind of energy. I see, it's definitely a thing to kind of maybe bring Tuanzebe in, but at the same time, not to say that we need a quick fix, but damn, we need something. Do you know what I'm saying? So, we've done well with bringing in some of the youth and whatnot, but where Tuanzebe hasn't been given as much chance as some of the others. Is now really the time to, like, if Koulibaly is there, you had the chance to kind of bleed Tuanzebe in and then make him a bit of a fan favourite and get him some good games. You haven't done that this season, so now that we've got Koulibaly possibly looking for a move, I think I have to get him in. You've shown to me that Tuanzebe isn't the guy that you're really trying to bring in like that. So why not get Thingy and make our defence a lot stronger?
Yeah, but for that much money, would you not rather have your midfield?
I mean, if we're talking, if you're saying 75 million for Koulibaly without focusing on midfield, then hell no.
Because you know what we're like with transfers. You can see us going, actually, penny pinching. You know how the board works. You know how they always want to save money. If we spent 75 million on a centre half this summer after just spending 80 last, for me, I would be like, I can't see us now going to invest 100 million in our midfield. Plus, especially more reports from Germany now that Pogba's leaving in the summer, which is news to us. We didn't think he would leave in the summer.
Nobody knew that.
Nobody knew that. But it looks like Pogba will almost certainly leave in the summer. Which, if we get Bruno Fernandes now, and then Pogba leaves in the summer, that's like a replacement for him. Plus, we need 2 replacements for Pogba. Then we still need to replace Fellaini and Herrera anyway. So it's like, we still need heavy investment in midfield.
The defence isn't that bad.
No, it's not. It's
turn
not.
around and go.
Yeah, no, it's not that bad. If you're saying, like, it's a good point you bring up, because if we do splash 75 million on Koulibaly and that money isn't going to be spent in the midfield, I would say please just relax. The defence was kind of sorted when you brought in, the people that you brought in. So let's focus on our midfield, which we said from the start of the season needed some some players in. So I mean, definitely without a shadow of a doubt, our midfield is.
But saying that, you never know with United, but we could end up needing defenders. Because what could happen is Ashley Young's going to leave in the summer. Rojo could go as part of the deal for Bruno Fernandes if that's to happen. Then we're 2 defenders light.
Bailly will get injured.
And Bailly's injury prone as it is. So it is going to end up being another position that we've got to look at, because I can just see it. You can just see it. Smalling's not going to come back to us. I think he'll probably stay there. Jones, I mean, is not getting game time now, rightly so. Is he ever going to leave? Will he leave in the summer, not getting any game time? Or will Philip just think, you know what, I got my contract.
That's Sir Philip.
I'm just going to honour it, Sir Philip. Just going to honour it, I'm just going to stay and ride it out. Because, he's just like a little homing pigeon. It's like he just does not want to leave. So, to be fair, we will probably end up needing defenders. Tuanzebe is going to give bulk to that, but it's looking for that real partnership with Maguire, and he's shown that he thinks Lindelof is the guy by picking him more time than not with Maguire. But it'd be very interesting to see what happens in summer. But you're right. I think the priority though has to be straight away. It has to be midfield, because Pogba's going to leave as well. You know what I mean? So
such a shame.
I know, but it's inevitable, isn't it? It's inevitable. All right, my prediction. Don't know. Score predictions are hard, but I did kind of speculate earlier in this video that I think we'll nick it 2-1. I think it'll be cagey. Could be a bit more comfortable than we might think. Maybe a 2-0, but I think Wolves will score. I think Wolves will score. But we're confident at home anyway. Trying to keep bouncing back from that City result and build some momentum. Because anytime we try and build some momentum, what happens is we play against a couple of smaller teams, knock them out the park, and then play someone good, and then struggle. So hopefully we can see a bit of momentum built before a crucial game against Liverpool, which we'll talk about that another day. But that's just a shot in the park, innit? Let's just try and give a good account of ourselves and not get embarrassed. But hopefully we're in decent shape, no injuries. So I'm going to go with a 2-1 win. Miles?
I think we win it on pens. I think we win it on pens. I think Pogba comes back with his broken foot and gets in the winner. Does a slow run up, puts the bottom bin. Yeah, trust me. But yeah, no, I mean, in all seriousness, I think we win it on pens, man. I think we don't have enough to. We never seem to have enough to really beat Wolves. So I don't know if it's going to be any different today. So I say we win it on pens.
Okay, it's a frustrating thing because we've got enough. Like we've got players there. We can play well enough to beat Wolves. It's not like Wolves are the best thing since last. Especially just we can't get past them for shit. But yeah, I've got a feeling that'll change today. I think we'll get the job done ever so slightly. 2-1. Let us know what you guys think about team lineups, predicted score lines, and the Koulibaly, and obviously the Bruno Fernandes situation, which I'm sure you guys have almost had it up to here with already. So have we. We just want him over the line. We'll see. See you guys after fan cams, hopefully through to the next round. Peace. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos, and if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.